Yo, 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 what's up, fam? What's good? What's good? It's your boy. I'm back. Tell y'all I'm gonna start, I said this a minute ago, but now I'm back. All right. I'm back doing my vids because um, I've kind of gotten to the point now with all of the transitions and all the portals and everything that's going on. It's like now it's time to take that step, that direct step into that life that we've dreamed for ourselves, that we want for ourselves, right? So we kind of want to be stepping into those moments now, and that's what the energy is allowing us to do. So especially as divine masculines right now, like we really got the opportunity to be the to kind of stand and receive these energetic genetic codes. That's what I'm trying to say. Energetic genetic codes that is going to take your seed to a whole nother level. The seed within. So right now, as we're going through some of these portals, a lot of y'all might be feeling like y'all want to abstain. Some of y'all might be geared up, full tilt, ready to go, right? And whatever you feeling, just um, be obedient to it. Be obedient to it. If you're feeling like you need to abstain sexually, then abstain. If you're feeling like you need to go full tilt, hey, go full tilt. Just make sure that you're one and one with your energy, that you are in direct alignment with it. Because divine masculines right now, man, this is like the energy I could feel coming like 2 years ago. And this is that energy of divine masculinity, right? Embracing the sacredness, embracing the true sacredness of divine masculinity. And this is, I call this time the rebirth. Like this is when the divine masculine will be reborn, 2023. And we would be reborn for a purpose. Like men always have to have a purpose. Without a vision, you're going to perish. And men need a vision to constantly be focused and geared upon to drive their energy toward, right? So now that we're at this energetic expressway, where we can get on it and our soul ascends faster than we ever thought it could. Now that we're in this energetic expressway where we're able to express ourselves in a certain way, now it's time to bring the holistic approach back to our inner selves. Like everything we was doing out for others, now it's time to do it for ourselves, because the masculine energy on a whole has been it's kind of taken a bad rap. So this is why we've had to fight so much to stand up and say that we're a masculine, that we're a man, and then be fully accountable as a man. And that's hard in within itself in this society, is to actually be fully accountable within for your own actions, not having to have somebody else account for you. In other words, you don't have that victim mentality no more. You're not trying to justify why you did what you did. You just honestly own and accept what you did. And whatever that may be, it's different for everybody else, right? But in modern society today, divine masculinity will kind of not be looked upon as a good thing. It's going to be looked upon as sometimes barbaric, sometimes old school, and that is just that's the sign of the times. That's what it is right now, because that's what it's meant to be. That's what's meant to be. And it's meant to be that way so that society can fall apart. Society falls apart. We step into our roles. These roles will be abandoned by us. This is, part of, like, in Revelations, I'm sorry, not Revelations, I'm sorry, but in some of the Gospels, it talks about that the chosen would walk into houses that they did not build. They would walk into businesses. They would walk into abundance that they did not save. Things like that. And the reason why is because now is your time to step into that place. You are that dude. You are that woman. You are her. You are him. And only you can go and fulfill that role. So it doesn't matter how many people are doing the same thing that you're envisioning doing. It don't matter. It don't matter. You're sent to a certain select group of people. You're sent to a select group of light workers, of souls that are awakening, whatever level you're on, to deliver to them the good news, the gospel. The good news, the gospel, that you can ascend up out of here, that you don't have to reincarnate no more. You don't have to go through the same cycles anymore. You ain't got to do it no more. That now, through the sun, you can be healed. Through the sun, through the SUN, you can be healed. You can receive these rays of light that are coming from cosmic sources, deep, universal, and cosmic sources that are changing your DNA, that are upgrading your DNA, that are allowing you to be the best version of yourself and live your best life right now. Not next week, not next lifetime, not 5 lifetimes from now, but right now. Live your best life right now. And so this is why there's such an attack on divine masculinity, because masculines, males, hold the structure. They hold the structure of society. They protect society. If you really think about it, the attack on the masculine, especially the melanated masculine, the indigenous of this world, also of this country. I live in America. The indigenous of this world in this country, like, have been attacked. So true divine masculinity from a melanated male looks totally different to society now. It looks aggressive. Oh, he's an angry black man, as they say. You know what I mean? But you're not an angry black man. You're not an angry white. You're not a crazy sadistic white man. All of these are stereotypes that they use to portray men. They use these stereotypes to portray masculinity, to downgrade it, and make one look at it as though it's not even needed. But it's so needed. It's so needed. Because without structure, there's nothing to hang all of the designs, all of the creativity on. There's nothing to base it on. There's nothing to push it on. I digress a little bit, but this coming time of divine masculinity, it is so going to be welcomed. Trust me. And the only part that I kind of look at it and I kind of go, man, it's a little heavy energy, is that it's going to be because it's what's needed. You know what I mean? It's not because the divine masculines just woke up, walked out and said, yo, I got this. I'm going to be the best version of myself, right? And I'm going to be the best version of myself for the collective, for humanity. And that did not happen on the whole. So now it's on a need basis, where now men are waking up, the masculine collective is waking up, and they're going, I'm needed. Because if I feel I'm needed, now I'll give 100%. It's almost like going to go save the princess syndrome. It's like the princess is locked in the castle and she's guarded by the dragon, and I got to go slay the dragon to get to the princess, to get to my true love. Masculines are now waking up, and they're waking up in that energy where they're going, where's my princess? Where's my divine feminine? She ain't there no more. She ain't standing right there no more. She has moved forward. She has progressed. She has accomplished so much now. And now that she's accomplished, she's looking back at you and she's going, I'm here. So the divine masculine collective, so to speak, is playing a little bit of catch up. It's like, and not the kind you eat. You know what I mean? We as a collective are now having to embrace where we are truthfully. No longer able to live in a fantasy of we've accomplished this, we've accomplished that. As a collective, as a masculine collective, we've woken up. We've gotten percentages of us that have woken up. But now there's going to be a great awakening of us. but it'll be based out of need. It's like slapping you in the face, and not you that have woken, but to you that are hearing this and you are woken in this way, you'll identify and know exactly what I'm saying. You will be awoken, or you would have been awoken by the need for you to be present in the moment, in time, right now. That may play out as money problems. That may play out as you're being needed for your strength, being needed to stand up for what's right. Like situations are going to draw you to become the leader, to become the motivator of change. Because as the old structures fall, the new structures are needing to be created. And out of necessity, divine masculine, you're going to have to step forward because you're needed. So that's wild. As I say, wow. I have wolf pups, right? And they're howling right now. And so as I'm saying that howling, I'm thinking, like alpha male, sigma male, like step into the forefront of society. Like you're an heir to the kingdom. You are an heir to the kingdom. That means that this belongs to you. Now you have the kingdom. Don't get me wrong. You have the kingdom of heaven. The kingdom of heaven is inside of you. It's inside of you. It's right here. The kingdom of heaven. You can live in heaven or you can live in hell. This is why we must raise the Christ. That's what this, what we were talking about right now is the resurrection of the divine masculine, right? But there's this seed within you. And this seed you must raise and bring to the forefront. It's a divine energetic seed that is placed within you. And you bring it up from the lower chakras to the crown chakra. And this energy revitalizes you. This kundalinic energy allows you to align with the primal sound fields, because you'll hear a ringing in your ear. It'll allow you to align with this, right? So I don't mean to digress, but this energy is now available to the divine masculine collective to be able to bring up their true identity, the true masculinity, the true version of you, to live the best life you're ready to live, to have that love that you desire in the way that you desire it. But you're doing it out of purpose. You're being initiated by purpose. And that purpose was designed to wake you up, to bring you right now into the forefront of this revolution that is burgeoning, that is beginning. There's a revolution of man, of humanity, I should say, that's beginning. And little did you know you were here to start building those structures. The structure of which the next generations can stand up on. Because this is the beginning. Some of us, we won't reincarnate here no more. We're done. We're done. We're supposed to do what we're doing now. We're doing it. We're rocking it. Home run. Bang. We up out of here, right? Some of us will reincarnate again several more times. Either one, didn't wake up fully. Two, didn't finish out these cycles. Some even, I hate to even say it, man. It's like they got to go through the whole cycle again. Like they on wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Wash, rinse, repeat. Recycling. Boom, 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 boom. Over and over and over again. Just, man. I hate even getting in that energy. It's heavy. It's bad, man. But anyway, resurrection of the divine masculine. Resurrection of the divine masculine Christ. As we are resurrecting masculines, we must understand that the energy and authority that we carry, that we can't get upset if this is looked at or viewed in society as a certain way or with a certain energetic expression. We can't get mad at that, right? And here's why. Historically, masculinity was used to take over this realm. Historically, masculinity was used to beat down, to rape, to molest, to hurt, to injure, to enforce rules and regulations that cause the separation of loved ones, of families, of languages. I mean, the destruction of languages and destruction of lands. Masculinity was used to cause this. So our job is not a simple one when we're talking about repairing the true identity of the masculine. This is not an easy task. If you are a divine masculine right now and you are looking to take this burden up on your shoulders, even your divine feminine gotta understand that you're gonna be a beacon, you're gonna be a light, because you're gonna be something that's a rarity. You're like a gem, like a diamond in the rough. And your divine feminine is going to polish you up. So there's gonna be some rough energy, but she gonna get you polished up. You're gonna be looking pretty, man. You're gonna be straight, right? So, or I shouldn't say pretty, my bad. You're gonna be looking handsome. You're gonna be like looking exactly how you supposed to look, right? Um, but when you're a beacon like that, when you are something that is an example for the human consciousness to look at and model itself off of, that comes with a lot of responsibility. It comes with a lot of needing to be rooted and grounded in truth and honesty and integrity, but also in the real structure and reality of the universe, of who you are also as an individual soul fractal holding source consciousness. So you can't walk upon this and take it lightly. You got to understand that you are the image that is being set before humanity as an example of true masculinity. So it may be looked at as sort of barbaric or angry, because masculines can kind of throw out some of that energy. You know how we are. We say things and do things and then regret it for months and won't say nothing. Just that old stagnant energy is gone. It's going away. It's gone away. But oh man, where was I at? My bad, I digress a little bit. So we're now rooting we're now changing everything by rooting our masculinity. We're rooting this masculinity in our spiritual concepts. In other words, we're taking masculinity in the 3D. This is how we get into the 5D, FYI. This is how we're building the new earth paradigm right here. We are taking 3D divine masculinity and we are transforming it into divine spiritual energy, because we are taking the old constructs of divine masculinity and that was rooted in physicality, that was rooted in what am I trying to say? It was rooted in physicality. It was rooted in physicality, right? And we're taking that divine masculinity and we're rooting it now in spirituality. So we are seeing that there's a divine mother and a divine father. If you're in this universe, if you're in this reality, You have to have the divine masculine and the divine feminine. You have to create life. You have to have, in other words, a sperm and an egg. You have to have some type of penetration, something that penetrates and something that receives. Then from that incubates life. So if you as a divine masculine are not understanding that inside of you, and I know I'm digressing a little bit, but it's very important. If you're understanding that inside of you, that there lies a spiritual or a metaphysical version of self, these subtle bodies of energy, the light body, the shadow body, all these subtle bodies, right? The rainbow body, all these subtle bodies of energy that are you, the mental body, all these bodies of energy, right? You're made up of all these complex bodies, these different geometrical shapes of light and energy, reflecting and refracting. You're made up of these things, right? You're drawn out and strung out through these geometrical light patterns. And so when you're drawn out in that way, or when you're trying to reconstruct yourself, you have to understand that there's a metaphysical version of you. And that's what you're putting back together. That metaphysical version of yourself allows you to be the best physical version of self. Okay. So we are incorporating. This is like masculinity, divine masculinity 2.0 or 2.3, whatever you want to call it, right? Because 2.0 is like kind of passe. So 2.3, right? If this is divine masculinity 2.3 and beyond, right? We are anchoring in. We're anchoring in the new version of the new version. Hold on. I got to do something real quick. Sorry about that. I'll do this real quick. I was supposed to have something sent out and I didn't send it. I just got a reminder. So, but anyway, and like nothing by accident, right? So we only have so long to get this done, to wake up and transform our energy, transfigure it, right? And we are to take it from one form to the other and then bring it back. So it's a reciprocal form of energy, like the infinity symbol. Doing like that. Going to you, coming back. Going to you, coming back, right? In that figure eight. But anyway, in this society, to finish up real quick, because I'm already about 20-something minutes in. So the masculine energy at this point in time in society is holding a negative vibe. Like they see us as the enemy, so to speak, because of the new femininity, the new energy that wants to reset the earth, right? The new world order. Because there was an original world order. And that's what we are working on. We are working on the original world order, the way things were set out originally on the original blueprint. The new world order is working on the order or the plans that the quote unquote new gods have implemented, if that makes any sense to anybody. So the sacredness of male power has been kind of thrown to the side. Most don't see the sacredness of the male power. And this, who was it? 50 Cent said he got the magic stick, right? He got the magic stick, the wand, the magic wand. He got the magic stick. And he's making magic happen. He's performing magic because you have, quote unquote, obelisk between your legs, divine masculine. The very thing that they set up that's sitting at the Vatican, that's sitting in Egypt, that's sitting in Washington, D.C., that's sitting in different places all over the world. You have the obelisk. It is you, right? And as you walk in your courage and your strength, as you take on your assertiveness and taking it on out of need, taking it out of you need to be present. You're going to be needed. So you're going to have to be assertive. You have to be courageous. You have to be strong. You have to carry that structure, right? That masculine structure and walk in it. And when you walk in this strength and you embody it, you become it, you demonstrate it. But at the end of the day, you're grounding this energy in. It takes time to transform into the version of self you want to be. And that's where that courage and strength comes in. That not to face another, but man, to face yourself, to face the true you. Like that part of the journey is always there because we have to transform and become new. If we're not transmuting energy, then we're leaking it. We're leaking it. We're letting it go. Masculines are meant to transmute energy, to take energy and mute what it is saying or what it is requesting and take it and transform it and send it to another location or harmonic frequency, right? So I'm gonna finish this video because I've been trying to finish this video for like a week. So I'm gonna do this while I'm still talking, all right? But divine masculinity, like I was saying, it's our masculine energy of who we are, who we embody. But we have to be rooted in spiritual principles to be able to truly embody that sacredness of the male power. And if we're truly embodying the sacredness of that male power, we're able to now take hold the reins of society. We're able to now say, I don't like the fact that somebody's starving over there in this country. We're going to feed them. We're able to say that we don't like borders. Why do we have borders? Why are we sectioning ourselves off? We can say we don't like the fact that our currency system is set up on lies and hypocrisy and is ran by only so many people in the world. We don't like that. That is the structure that Mama Universe is saying bring back. It's time for y'all to restructure society because it's not aligning with what the above is doing, the stars are doing, the frequencies are sending down. It's not in alignment anymore. It ain't been in alignment for a while, but the divine masculine been out of alignment for a while. So how can the structure be rooted into the earth when the ones who carry the structure are trying to structure themselves like the divine feminine? Gotta be who you are, right? So, like I said, the divine masculine, you're carrying this, you're carrying codes and a blueprint that is beyond what you can just imagine, just beyond what you can imagine. And you can't think that you're not important anymore. You are so important, because without structure, without the bones, the structure of the body, the muscles, they can't perform. The systems, other systems of the body can't perform without the structure. So the masculine is needed to hold the structure, to hold the true form of God. Know ye not that you are gods? To hold a true structure of a generator, operator, destroyer. You are that also. But you're not walking in your divinity. You're walking in your weakness. You're walking in your programming. And now you have to break that programming, break the chains that are up on your mind, remove the shells from over your eyes, and walk in your truth from its core, right? From your solar plexus, from your soul, from your solar plexus. Excuse me. But almost got this sent. I'm sorry, I know that's rude. I'm making a video, but it's like I'm going to finish this video, but I want to make sure I get this sent. But like I said, but like I was saying though, you know, the divine masculinity, we have to start embodying the positive qualities of masculinity, which is the being being strong, being courageous, assertive. Like I mentioned before, that is how we're going to be able to become the leaders of tomorrow, by becoming assertive in the problems of today. We become the leaders of tomorrow, the light workers, the ones that are here to restructure the grids. Because these grids of energy that are upon humanity right now, that is part of the suppressing of humanity. The frequency fences. Frequency fences are real, man. They're over your head right now. All you gotta do is look on your phone. If you got a brand new phone, it says it, right? So, but to finish up real quick, once we recognize the importance of balance and harmony, balance and harmony between the masculine and the feminine energy, that's within, that's out, that is above, that is below, it is all equal. If you were indoctrinated with the Bible, they told you a version of it that lied to you. The Bible is great for teaching. It is a magnificent. It's amazing. We can teach you a lot of stuff out of there. But in understanding that book is an esoteric book, or however you want to pronounce it, right? Esoteric book. That is an esoteric book. And it is a metaphysical book. It is hidden in symbology. That nothing is what it says it is. It is the symbol for which it displays itself to be. So when you understand that there's a balance between the divine masculine and divine feminine energy that has to be maintained, or we have a problem. We have a problem. And if humanity, or the masculines, the males of humanity, can't overcome the excessive experimentation upon them, if they can't overcome this mental programming that has been overlaid over their normal mental patterning, If they cannot hold the structure of source, it gets cleansed. It gets cleansed. This is for the purpose of the evolution of the soul. It's not a bad thing because nothing is ever lost. Nothing is ever lost. You you know it's ever lost, but it's never lost. I'm sorry, but men and women, we have to learn to accept the divine masculine energy. The father has returned. With Saturn moving into, I believe it's Aquarius. Saturn is moving into the group, the embodiment of the father energy. Right, it is moving. It has moved, and it moves slow. So now that is moving into Aquarius, we're talking about um, the group as a whole, the whole collective consciousness is awakening. It's like you were supposed to do a whole bunch of chores and you didn't do them, and Daddy was at work overnight, and now it's Saturday morning. Daddy popped off up in the house. He looked around, dishes ain't done, floor ain't swept, carpet ain't been vacuumed. Cool. Daddy like, I've been at work all night. Daddy walk off up in the house, kick your door wide open. Kick it wide open. Boom! Get your ass up and get out there and and do what I told you to do. That's the energy that Saturn is coming in with. And it's going to transform. Pluto coming in with energy, bringing revolution. So you getting jolted awake. Pluto is literally saying, hey, where your stuff at? Who got you? Who got you? You're an heir, but you're heir to what? You ain't got no throne to be heir to. Isn't air what you breathe? Anyway, like I said, the divine masculine is now coming into this period where they're awakening, but they're awakening out of a need. And when us as a collective, when we wake up, we start banding together, we start pulling together, there won't be nobody hungry. There won't just certain things won't even exist no more in this reality. This is why there had to be genetic experiments carried out. And they're not so much experiments when you know what's going to happen. So it's not an experiment. And I've heard it referred to as the human experiment. So let me be careful. I already got a couple of videos banned. I couldn't even post for a couple of weeks. That's why I wasn't posting for a while. I got shut down. But anyway, the genetic experiment, the human experiment that's taking place, that is to prevent you from being able to accept certain light codes and regenerate yourself. So if you're unable to regenerate yourself, you can't take leadership over yourself. You can't take sovereignty. You can't, it's going to be hard because your energies are going to be out of whack. The moment you pull something in, bam, you're going to be knocked out of whack again. So for those who did not participate in the human experiment that they carried out, you will be receiving through the sun, because the sun will set you free from this reality. The sun will set you free from this lockdown code. This code of this world has got you locked down. The sun will set you free indeed, right? And it's because through the CMEs, it's sending plasmic light instructions for your body to receive through the telomeres, to receive. And this activates your junk DNA. When your junk DNA is activated and you start meditating, you start linking this stuff back into its place. It starts going back into its structure, at the original structure, the original blueprint, your body will start to wake up. I said that's so bad. Your body will start to wake up, and your body will accept itself for what it is, which is an amazing creation. You are angelic humanity. You are a form of humanity that was made in the image and likeness of the Elohim. That means something so different, but I don't want to get into that right now. But I love you guys. Live in harmony, live in bliss. Love you guys.